guys, I'm going to talk about in this section, in this new section of um, what not to do when taking a photo, what people usually do wrong. So let's pretty much get started. Obviously this person took this shot with a DSLR camera and it's a pretty damn good shot. This is obviously something to do. If you want to take it with a separate camera and upload it to your phone and put it on the site, that's completely fine. Uh, this one obviously got sold. It's in the sold section. So that's something to do. Here's another to do, something that someone does really good. Obviously, Christmas is coming. They're buying their images way in advance, whoever the company may be, whether it's Sony, Puma, whoever, and they're pretty much, this person took a picture of all Christmas balls. So they obviously are preparing for Christmas. This is a good shot, a composition, a lot of colors. The focus is on this green ball and then everything else around it. Now here's a type of shot you shouldn't take. Whoops, that's not it. I accidentally hit the thing. Recently added. So here's a shot. Just taking a picture of a generic item. This one obviously will have copyright issues because it's obviously Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. Another generic image that you shouldn't really take is pretty much of flowers if you can. Here's an example. If it loads. I don't know if you can see it on the main screen, but the yellow flower, it's pretty generic. The guy just put it in a window and took a picture of it. I'm telling you, that's not going to sell. And neither are some other ones. Oh, my internet's obviously not working, so I can't show you. Like this one of this girl, that's probably not going to sell. It's just a picture of a parent taking a picture of their kid eating or drinking something out of a Halloween cup, it looks like. So that's probably not going to sell. The ones that will sell are obviously the ones you see here, like the one of the bus and the kids. That tells a story. Obviously an empty path. Let's see, what are the good ones? A bike in the sunset. It's not loading. I don't know if you can see it, the bike. So that's another one. Coffee beans. you know, even this really good one of a rave apparently. And people who are buying these images really like images like this because everything's black and white, good contrast. So there's room to put text in the upper right hand corner, maybe a logo, Sony, rave of 2015 coming January 10th, whatever it may be. There's all that room for text above. That's things they're looking for. Never take your images straight on, like this bridge. This person took it at the rules of thirds. So if you put this in a grid, he took it to the left, focusing the point of the bridge on the left-hand side of the composition of the camera. Otherwise, he didn't take it like this. So technically, your eye kind of goes in like that. Flows in that way or that way. If you want to look at it from a motion perspective, So there's a lot of good ones. These are obviously all the ones that have been bought. These are the ones that have been recently added. So here's one of a leaf on the ground. I don't think that's really going to sell. It's just a picture of a leaf on the ground. It doesn't really say much. This black and white one, that looks pretty interesting, so I think that'll sell. The same with the beach and the kids on the beach. The girl smelling the flower definitely will sell. Nails one, it's kind of overdone, but maybe it will sell. We'll see. But pretty much here, all the ones that people have recently been uploading. Don't take random shots. Look at some interesting ways of telling it or taking a story. Like here's a good example of what not to do. Just take a picture with the flash of a bunch of flowers. What he should have done was put it in the window and then did a close-up of something of the roses or something with the card sticking out of it. Again, this one is kind of generic even though the focus is on the flowers, which is kind of cool. What he should have done was maybe cropped it more like that and then did an interesting shot that way. That way you have the text up in the upper left hand corner that you can place it in, or leave room for that, or make it even abstract. You know, do it that way. Just don't do a very generic shot that's like that. It's boring. People aren't going to buy it. So pretty much those are the things to do and not to do. You know, people just think that if they just upload a photo that people are instantly going to buy it. It's not the case. You have to have some thought into your photos. Obviously, they're not going to sell if that's the case. You know, if you're going to upload every photo on your phone, fine. But definitely, you know, put some thought into them. Look at them, see if you can crop them, do them a different way. And go from there. So like this is interesting. It looks like they're holding their own head. Obviously that's cool. A kid who is obviously pumpkins are just as big as he is. Guy doing a silly dance, but as a silhouette. So you know these are the ones that they're buying. You know, sunburn. Just simple images like that. It's kind of cool. So, you know, those are the images you need to look for, or look to take with your eye. And that's pretty much everything on what to do and what not to do. Go to the sold ones, see what people are doing, and then go to the most recent ones and look for the really generic ones. And you'll definitely see the ones that probably won't do well, like this. Cat looking into a thing. You know, who's gonna buy it? What's the point of it? Sorry if you're that person, but you know, no one's really gonna buy it. This one, definitely, people will buy this one. I guarantee it. You know, people are on a beach, beautiful girls. There's room for text. You know, the water's really clear, so there's room for stuff to do in this photo. And again, sex sells. You know, I hate to say it, but you know, that's the case. So you know, just look at. Excuse me. Look at generic ones and see what won't work. Like that. I mean, just a picture of a bunch of cabanas. I'm sure it represents vacation. Would it be bought? Maybe. It has 4.2 rating? Possibly. Maybe, maybe not. You know, rating does have a factor, but it also depends on what the buyer is looking for. Again, flowers are really overdone. You know, probably not going to be bought. Probably not going to be bought. Maybe it'll be bought in the springtime. It really depends on the season too. So right now, flowers aren't really what people are looking for. People are looking for trees like this or vacation-y things. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully that explains everything. See you guys in the next one.